welcome to my world. This is obviously for a day in my life, being jobless at the moment. I guess I would like to introduce you to a few of my books. So I'm quite obsessed with notebooks. I usually admire the notebook section. So in terms of my life, I've been given a few notebooks over the past years, which I still haven't finished yet, and all of them I keep for different purposes. So this first one, it's a bit dirty, but that's makeup, is a travel journal. I'm currently, obviously while I have this amount of time, I'm currently trying to brush up on my French. So obviously, being a travel journal, I put my notes from my French lessons in here. I enrolled for French for Beginners course on the Open University. So in my free time, I've been working on that, and I write my notes in here. I don't know if you can see. I write my notes in here. So any new vocabulary, any sentences, any sentences in English I want to write myself, I want to be able to write myself, I write them in here. This here is a 2020 diary, and I know you're thinking, why does she have a 2020 diary? I got this book, this diary or planner, as a present for myself when I completed my PGCE for my first official year as a teacher. So I didn't really use it consistently. I think I used it for like the first term, and then afterwards I just kind of stopped writing in my planner, and I don't actually know how I managed my task, but I think I just used to keep it behind at the back of my mind, or maybe I acquired another notebook that I used to write things in. So I have lots and lots of pages in here which have not been written in. So I usually have this book next to me, and I use it to write any kind of like short-term plans. So when I'm doing my job search, or when I'm just kind of thinking about my future, or I'm thinking about projects I want to work on, or I'm writing blog posts, or like trying to plan an event, I'll usually write any notes in here regarding short term, so anything to be done within the week, I'll write them in here. So that's one of my books. This one here, I'm gonna blur it out, but it's the book that was given to me, a notebook that was given to me when I started my recent job. But I really like it, and I tend to write professional development. I'll tend to write notes in here because it kind of goes around the theme of career. So this is my career lessons kind of book. This final one, I don't know if you can see what it says. It says God's Beautiful Bride. This was given to me by, I believe it's Janice. She's kind of like my mentor, unofficial, but I'm not very consistent in my contact with her. But yeah, I really look up to her for a lot of things. So she gave this book to me years ago. I can't even remember when. And it's for anything regarding my long-term plans. So as you can see, I used to write short stories based on my life. So I used to write them in here. I also wrote in here like my like action points for myself, things I want to do in my life, both in the long term and short term. So this is like my plans book. I don't intend to throw this away. To be honest, I don't intend to throw any of these books away, because I think that they all have like an element of myself in there. I'm gonna keep all of these books. So yeah, this is a day in my life with my notebooks. It should be here. It's nicely arranged, but it's dirty, so there we go. A day in my life with all my notebooks. I do like to relax with a cup of tea. So I've got my tea in here. It's kind of gotten cold. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read my Bible. This is my Bible. I have one on my phone, but I do like to keep this. When I read my Bible, like this, I feel like I'm closer to God because I feel like I'm touching something tangible. So I don't actually highlight or anything. I'm trying to keep this Bible and then maybe one day pass it on to someone, or maybe like sell it or something. So I am going to do my Bible study before I get onto my applications for the day. That's job applications for the day or voluntary applications. But I want to make sure that my laptop is working fine. It has been giving me problems of late, maybe for like the past month or so. It's been really slow, and like since yesterday the buttons haven't been working, like nothing works. I think the search button is not even working today. So I've ordered a new laptop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read my Bible, take a few notes. I think I'm going to write some notes in this book, and then obviously pray about them. Quiet star, quiet star.